Sean B. Stoller, I'm in the building, y'all. Do you feel me? Huh? You know, this one of them topics that hit home, y'all. This one of those conversations that's real personal to me. You know what I mean? Because, especially when you've been working so hard and building something for so long and it finally start to crack for you. It's finally start to get, you start to get in a position in life where you feel like you finally becoming something, man. You finally able to, kind of like you can see the life you may already, put yourself in position, but if not, you building to get in that position. And it's like a different thing, y'all. It's a different situation when you finally get in position. And it's like financially, you in a good space. Financially, you in a good situation. But unfortunately, either, the person, that you in a relationship with, your partner, whoever you're dating, your family member, your friends, as you start to build yourself up and you start to elevate outside of the normal, the average, what I like to say, once you start to build past that, some people just can't handle the fact that you made it to a certain type of success level in life. And it's like, for some people, it's hard for them to accept the fact that you're not that old person anymore. You're not that individual that, that used to hang out like you used to. It's not that you better than nobody, right? It's just that when you had that passion, you had that desire, sometimes people get cut off in the process because you don't have a lot of personal time. You don't have a lot of, you know what I'm saying, kicking it time. You have more of a purpose time. Do you feel me? What's up, y'all? Huh? It's one of them ones, man. Tap in with me, hit that like button. As you come on in, smash up them likes, y'all. Hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. We about to chop it up. This is one of the ones, man. So I need y'all to smash up them likes and let's get this thing rocking. But this is a conversation that hit home, man. This is a kind of a personal type of live we're doing tonight because a lot of people talk about go and get it, right? A lot of people be like, man, you got to go get it, especially as a man. I call it once you jump off the porch. Once you jump off a porch, and you know what I'm saying, off of mama's porch, off of daddy's porch. Once you start getting out here in real life, you start to find out that you have to hustle, whether you going to school, whether you already graduated, you're an undergrad, you know what I'm saying? You working in a corporate America, you building yourself up, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you go through. And for the ones that want to be super successful in life, you got to understand that you're going to cut out a lot of people in your process. You're going to stop dealing with certain type of individuals as you build yourself up, because it's not that you don't want to kick it with them. It's not that you don't want to spend time with them. It's just that when you in the beginning stages of building yourself, man, you spend a lot of time either working towards that goal, or you spend a lot of time dedicating yourself to earn more, to gain more knowledge, get a better understanding, huh? And what happens is it causes a tear or a rift or a split of people that you just, for, I'll say a good amount of time, that you just can't, you can't kick it like you used to. You know what I'm saying? Because as you get older, you start to find out, man, we only here for a certain amount of time. So how do you want to spend that time? And if you're a really go-getter in life, you start to figure out, man, time is money. money is time. So who I choose to spend my time with, you know what I'm saying? That's important to me. Do you feel me? You feel me? And that's the thing, y'all. That's the part that unfortunately, especially from a guy perspective, I only can bring you mine. You know, from a man perspective, it's real challenging, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a real challenging situation, and I'm speaking from personal experience as well. It's real challenging when you work so hard at something. You know what I'm saying? You really like dedicate a period of your life and time to really put yourself in a certain position in life. And it's like you want to share that with other people around you to a degree. You know, like if you have kids, of course you want them to experience the finer things in life based on what you can provide for them, right? You know what I mean? And same thing, whoever your partner is, you want them to be right next to you in that process. But unfortunately, that fairy tale or that ending is not reality for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the cold part about life. It's like you can show somebody all the steps it take, right? Like if you built yourself up, you didn't figure things out, you know how to, make this thing work, you know how to cut back doing certain things, you know how to do all these different things because you learn through the process of life, right? You get an understanding what you went to school for. You get an understanding why you working at this corporation. What benefits do you get? 401k, dental. Okay, now I can work this many hours. Now I can use I can use some of my personal time to build up my own personal business. You know what I'm saying? It's like to have that understanding and have that dedication, it's going to cause you to slack off in other areas. You feel me? It's going to cause you not to focus on other things because you're so wrapped up with this one thing. You know what I'm saying? You wrapped up on this one thing that you want to build so bad. And as a man, I can tell you that's the toughest thing to do, especially when you come from come from the hood, when you come from low income housing and you trying to build way above that. You know what I mean? It's for one, a lot of people don't talk about this. There's so much trauma that you have to deal with, especially from my perspective, being a black man. You feel me? Where you grow up in a certain environment, we'll say the hood, right? You know what I mean? In the hood, and when I was growing up, you had a lot of this, a lot of people that was out here doing illegal activity, want you to be part of a certain type of thing. You know what I'm saying? A street, front court, front porch, block they want you to claim. You feel me? Out here in the Bay Area, we didn't have gangs, but we had blocks. We still do to this day. And it's like, once you able to get above that, right? You finally able to achieve higher than that. You no longer living in the hood. You living in a decent area, right? And that's what most people want. They want to live, in a solid middle class area. Let's say that, right? And so you get to that level, right? And you get to the middle class level. You're like, oh, this is good. You know your neighbors, they know you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is cool. But that's not the problem. The problem is when you want to get past that level, when you want to go from that strong middle class and you want to start getting up to that next level in life, when you start tapping into 200,000, 300,000 a year, you know what I'm saying, if not even more, and you start to invest into whatever you into, stocks, businesses, housing, whatever you choose to do, and you happen to elevate past that middle class, you able to really get into that next level of life where that your mindset and thinking is totally different than when you was living in the hood. Like I said, for me as being a black man in America, unfortunately, from my experience, you're going to go through a lot of trauma. And it first starts with the person that you either laying next to, or it could be the family members, you know what I'm saying, that don't believe in the way that you moving or think that you good and you want to be bigger than that. They're going to tell you, oh man, you already good. You know how you go to that one family member house and you know you see how they living, and it's like, man, you living good, and then that family member tell you, oh man, I'm trying to get bigger than this. Some people can't grasp that understanding. Some people be like, oh man, you already at a level where if I was you, I would be good. But that's the thing. That's the thing. When a person say, man, if I was in your position, I would be good. But you want something bigger than that. This is where the disconnect starts to happen. You feel me? See, some people, they only can see things from their lens. You know what I'm saying? Just like my glasses. I'm wearing, some fly glasses tonight. I'm rocking the purple. You feel me? Some people only can see things through their eyes, through their lens. And it's hard for them to adjust to see it from a different angle because they may look at your situation and be like, oh, you already in a good space. Why are you trying to go bigger than this? And some people don't understand everybody dreams is different. Everybody level of success is different. And so in these type of situations, this is where the disconnect begins to happen because now you're trying to grow past the thing that most people only know. Some people only see, oh, I just want to get from the hood to make it the middle class. You know what I'm saying? Or get to a level in life where I'm living in a decent neighborhood. I have a house, maybe a couple of cars. I'm good. And that's cool. I'm not knocking nobody that thinks that way. But what I'm saying is when you thinking past that, you want to be above that. What kind of conversation are they going to be able to have with you then? You feel me? See, that's where you start to run into issues. And especially in a relationship, when you have somebody, it's either non-successful or had a little success in their life and they see how you living and they telling you, oh, we should be good. Why do you want more than what you already have? Like, let's just maintain this. And you like, no, this is not how I see myself. I want to be bigger than this. I want to achieve higher than this. And for some people, this is where they start to create problems for you. Because in their mind, they looking at you like you good. They looking at you like, man, you already in position. You got the house, you got the car. What's the problem? And then you turn around and say something like I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, this vision that you see of me, I feel like I should already have that. I want more than this. Do you feel? Man, smash up them likes, y'all. Hit that like button. You new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. I am Sean B. Stoller. All I bring to you is nothing but good game. So smash up them likes, y'all. We just chopping it up, man. You know, we're just chopping it up, having a good conversation. And this is the thing, y'all. A lot of people, they only tell you about the success part, but they don't tell you, the process that you go through while you building yourself up to be that successful person or individual, whoever you are, right? That's the thing that most people don't talk to you about because it's a life-changing situation, yes, but also it does cause problems for you. And it also for if you have some people that's real negative or real narrow-minded, I should say, around you, it's going to be a bigger mental problem for the person that's going out here and going after it every day. You know, that's like the most difficult thing about it because for some people, just having the necessities where you're able to go to the grocery store, buy what you want, you have one or two cars, you good, they good. But when you want more than that, for some people, they can't fathom why you're trying to, be more successful. Not saying everybody like that. This is not true for everybody, but I'm just saying a lot of times this mentality from my experience come from people who can't see past their own way of thinking, they only the way that they view themselves and how they think when they look at somebody that's successful in their eyes, they feel for some people that I personally feel like they feel like, oh, if I was in this person's shoes, I would be good. I wouldn't want more than that. But when the other person that you looking at that you feel is in a good position, what if they look at what you're saying? That's just a basic way of living to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why I never put a dollar amount on what people say, enough money they need to live their life because everybody lifestyle is different to a degree. You know? So what I'm saying is when you deal with these type of situations, this is where you have to it creates trauma for you because it's like you're fighting first of all, you're fighting the process of you trying to elevate. Then you fighting, your family members, your loved ones, your partner. You have to deal with them and their negativity or what they see fit for you. You have to deal with that. And then in a lot of cases, especially in a relationship, you will have a partner that tells you like, "Oh, you only focusing on money. You're not focusing on our relationship." Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I'm like, man, I'm really trying to elevate. I need you to support me right now. I need you to have that understanding for the fact that I'm trying to build this thing so we can really live, a great life. I'm trying to build this thing so when these kids, when I have kids, when they grow up, they have something, that'll help put them in a better position in life. You know what I'm saying? Or not even just for the kids, just in general. Once you're not able to get out here and move and shake and pop like you normally do, at least you have assets. At least you have property. At least you have, access to, finances if you need that type of support. Because, once you can't work, you're retired or whatever, right? You want to be able to have that nest egg or a couple of nest eggs that you can go to in your time of crisis. You feel me? So some people just going to cause more problems for you while you trying to build yourself up and then turn around and tell you the problem because they looking at your life like you already good. Why you want so much more? If I had your position, I'll be cool, but that's the difference. I'm not you and you not me. We don't think the same. Do you feel? Hit that like button, y'all. Smash up them likes. We need to get these likes up, y'all. Show support to the channel. I am Sean B. Stoller. You know what I'm saying? This is that conversation y'all need to hear, man. 'Cause somebody got to feel me. Hit that like button, y'all. Smash up them likes, you know? But I'm just saying, man, it's like, it's really tough because, especially for men, if you have a partner that's similar to what I'm describing here, it's going to be difficult for you because if y'all have kids, it's going to be a problem with that for the fact that, if your lady, whoever your partner is, just can't see your vision or really looking at your lifestyle like we good already, why are you still pursuing it the way you pursuing it? It's going to be a difficult time for you, especially from the man, from the man point. And that, because that's more of where you know what I'm saying, my understanding where I come from in the sense of my experiences. So when you're a real hustler in life, you really at some point in time, you're going to come to an understanding where you know that your time is going to be limited on, personal time. Because a lot of people will tell you, oh man, I want to own my business. I want to do this and do that. But what they don't tell you, especially when you first starting off with your own business, you work a whole lot more than 50 hours, 40 hours a week. Especially, if it's a small business, because you have to put in that extra work just for your business to start moving. Hopefully, right? I mean, eventually, you can cut down your hours, yeah. But at the beginning stage, it takes so much work to get a business moving from the ground level and get it to a level where you don't have to be on, focusing and working on it every single day unless you choose to. So I'm saying all that to say this. If you're a real hustler in life, you're a real go getter, and you want more, you expect more, you do more, you have to understand it comes at a cost. It could come in a cost of you with your partner, losing your partner, because what they're going to say that you spend so much time, you so dedicated to work, you so focusing on, getting to the bag, you don't spend time with me. And I know most women, they will say, "Oh yeah, I want a strong man. Yeah, I want this type of guy." But then when you see the work that's involved, the the time frame where that man won't be in the house, would you still want that lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all women is against that. I'm just saying in general, right? Usually when you a grinder and you hustling, you trying to make things happen in a positive way, a legitimate way, it takes time, but it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of dedication. And some people can't handle the fact that you so busy all the time, especially in a relationship. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Some people can't handle that. They say they will. At the beginning, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool with that." You work this many hours. I'm okay with that. Oh, you got to take this trip. You got to go here. You go there. And you'll be back in a week or so. Okay, I'm okay with that. Until it's not okay. Until they're tired of you taking those trips. They're tired of you working all these hours. They're tired of you coming home and talking about, you need to do this and do that because you're trying to elevate, get to a better position in life. And they like, hold up, you got all this energy for everyone else. You have all this energy to do all these different things, but when do you have the energy for me? You feel me? And that's why I say this is a hustler's trauma, because as much as you try to be that provider, as much as you try to be there, for your partner, your family, your friends, or whoever, it's going to come to a point where you have to focus more on getting to that bag to get in that position. And for you to get in that position, you have to give up things. You have to make sacrifices. And so some people around you won't like the fact that you basically making them your sacrifice, meaning the time you would spend with them, you can't do that anymore. Or it's limited on what you can do on certain days that you're available, because you what? Constantly hustling, getting after it, getting to that bag. And some people just can't handle the fact that, it's like, wow, you so busy, you're focusing on money. Well, guess what? Everything you do costs money. This house you staying in, that costs money. That grocery, you see these two freezers we have? We got two deep freezers and a refrigerator. That costs money to fill up all that. You like this type of lifestyle we live in, right? That takes money. And it's like a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people, they want that successful individual. They want that successful dude who really make things happen. But then when you look at the process of what it takes for that person to be super successful, you know, that's when you start having problems. Do you feel? So smash up them likes, y'all. Smash up them likes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down tonight. We just chopping it up, y'all, having a good conversation, man. It's that conversation. Some folks, man, you gonna get this message or you won't, but I'm gonna give it to you either way, man. Shout out to all my subscribers. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate all y'all. And anybody that watch me for any length of time, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But I can't speak for women, but I can speak for men, for the fact that when you grinding, you know what I'm saying? You really out here in a positive way trying to get to it. You find out pretty quickly that, man, not everybody is solid as you think. Not everybody is willing to take that ride with you. You know what I'm saying? They really not. A lot of people just want to see the finished product, but do not want to be there through the build up stage. And that's fine. But just understand, if you meet them at the finish line and they already made it there, now the conversation is going to be totally different on how they treat you, talk to you, in a sense of, I'm already in position. So you need to respect me as such, huh? But anyway, I was just thinking when I was, getting ready to do this live, and I was just like, man, it's not enough conversations to talk about what that process looked like when you really out here getting it in a major way, trying to make things really happen. And also how it affects a relationship. Because it does affect the relationship, especially if you have a partner that's not mentally strong. If you have a partner that's, you know, questioning themselves all the time on what they should do. And if you're a person that's very goal driven, you just got an idea, you got a thought on how you want to do things, and you just go out there and you a doer and you make things happen. For somebody that's not on that level that you're dealing with, that's going to be a problem in a relationship, because a lot of people talk because they got lips, but not everybody really put that action in to make those conversations become reality. Do you feel that's the difference, man. You want to know the difference between the super successful person and the average? It's just that dedication, man. I'm going to do this longer, or I'm a study longer, get a better understanding. So once I get the opportunity, I get the chance, I can really show you my skills. You know what I mean? But I just personally feel like it's sad when you're trying to build this thing with the person that you land in bed with every night or have a relationship with, right? I feel like, especially from for a man to go out here and really stay focused and dedicated long enough to get in position, only to get in position for their partner to say, "Oh, you don't show me enough love. You're always focusing on work. You're always focusing on the business. What about me?" Now, in this type of situation, let's say that you finally got to the level in life where you feel like, "Oh, this is where I wanted to be." You got the house, you got the cars, you live in a certain lifestyle. And then all of a sudden your partner come up to you and be like, "I didn't really want all this. Everything you showing me and giving me now is cool, but I don't really care about none of this." And then also they tell you, they they mad at they mad at you for the fact that you was so focused and passion had so much passion about your goal, you wasn't using that energy on them. So now they want to leave. Do you feel Smash up them likes, y'all. Smash up them likes. I am Sean B. Stoller. All I bring to you is nothing but good game. Hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Ain't nobody giving y'all sauce like this, man. Show love to the channel, man. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? As you come on in. Let me in now. You know? But just know that it take a real strong person to be with a real hustler in real life. See, that's the difference. Because on TV, on these different social media platforms, they make it look easy. You just go to work for a couple of hours, or you do a business for a few days and you take the rest of the month off. That's not reality. You know what I'm saying? That's not reality for most people. And so just know, when you're out here really getting it in real life, you're going to have a lot of obstacles. And those obstacles, I'm not even talking about outside of your family. I'm not talking about outside of your friends, your loved ones, your relationship, whoever. You're going to have your partner you have. Sometimes your partner can be your worst enemy when you're in the process of getting it. And the reason why I say that is because some of these partners, they only see you in a certain light, or they only see you in a certain way. And once you change that or go above that, now they have a problem, because Now they have to reflect on their life and see what they was or was not doing for themselves. See, that's the thing. When you have somebody close to you and you start to achieve way above the average, some people they just can't, they don't understand why or how, or oh, now you too good. Nah, it ain't like I'm too good. I just see things different now. It's like you moving from the hood, you move to a middle class area, then you eventually go above that into a rich neighborhood. And it's like some people be like, man, how was you able to do all these things? You know what I'm saying? And it's like some people just won't get it, man. And it's sad because a lot of the times, from my experience, it's not a stranger who doesn't get it. It's the person that's laying next to you every night. It's that, your family members or the friends that you associate you with, that you associate with, where they just don't get your vision until it really happens and it becomes reality. Now everybody want to kick it with you. Do you feel me? And that's why it's a sad situation, y'all. You know what I mean? It really is. Because here you are, you done moved out the hood, you done moved out, grandma's basement, you done got off mommy porch, and you really starting to get after life in a major way and really get to that bag, and only for somebody to come around and tell you this is what they didn't want, or this they don't see why you trying to pursue all these things when you was already good. All they wanted was time with you, not the gifts, but they still accepted the gifts though. That's the crazy part. You have some people to be like, oh, you don't spend time with me a lot. You shower me with gifts when all I wanted was time with you, but you never say no to the gifts though. You feel me? You don't say no to the gifts. You don't say no to the trips. So what are we really doing here? Do you feel me? Come on now. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, yo. Like, really think about that. You build something up. It's like, you build this mansion. Like, before you built the mansion, right? Just follow me. Let's say that you seen this mansion and you like, man, this mansion, needs some work. Oh, I can afford it now, right? So you buy the mansion, you start looking at how much it costs to do the renovations. You like, okay, let's do it, right? And you finally get the mansion in order. Well, a mansion, that's a gigantic house, basically, right? It's multiple houses wrapped in one. That's the way I like to explain it. And let's say you finally get the house in order. You know, you think your lady gonna be there from a guy perspective. You think your woman gonna be there, the kids be there, and yeah, they there, but they come in, they see how nice the house is, the mansion is, and like, wow, this is nice. And then they turn around and look at you and say, I was good in the smaller house. We didn't have to move here. So what was all that hustling for? You was really doing it for yourself. You're looking out for the loved ones, but at the end of the day, this is the vision you have for yourself. And now you have to play that issue back in your head like, damn, I didn't built up this thing only for me to be the only one to want to enjoy this. Mm, mm, mm. Smash up them likes, y'all. Smash up them likes. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel, man. I am Sean B. Stoll. All I bring to you is nothing but good game. You feel me? And it's like I got so many partners that kind of tell me stories similar to this that I'm mentioning to you. Y'all have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea how I hear all these different things from some of my partners, man. And it's like I don't know what to say. Because as a man, that's what we were, for me, my experience is what we was taught. The man have to go out here and provide, be the man of the house, make things happen, make sure everybody's safe. But unfortunately, it comes at a cost. And some people in a relationship can't handle that. You feel me? So this is where the hustler trauma comes in at. Because you've been chasing this thing for so long. It may have took, a little while for you to really get in position, a few years, right? And it's like you the only one that can enjoy it. That's the sad part because you build up this whole thing for your loved ones. If you got kids, for your partner, you want to build this thing for them, only for them to turn around and tell you, "Oh, I didn't want none of this stuff." Do you feel me? Come on, man. So, what was you really building? Were you being selfish? Was you being unconsiderate? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do you do at that point? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, what do you do at that point? And that's the sad part because most men, we want to definitely provide for, our children and anybody we feel like we want to be able to, improve their situation. That's what we do. But unfortunately, some people either haven't recognized or are not willing to accept the reality of what this truly means when you talk about relationships, not being there all the time. So I'm just saying, y'all, smash up them likes, y'all. Come on in, smash up the likes. New to my channel, hit the subscribe button. It does not cost a fee. It is free to hit the like button. So smash up them likes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Smash up them likes. Let's get it going, y'all. You know? And it's like, it's one thing for you to want it. And it's another thing for you to want this thing to build up for yourself and for the ones coming after you, only for them to say, I don't want none of this stuff. Do you feel me? You know? And that's the thing, y'all. That's the saddest part about all this. Is you want to build it so they come, but then they really don't want to come at all. They like the setting that they had before. You feel me? They like the setting they had before. So Some people be wondering, what does hustler mean? Sean B. Stoller, what does hustler mean? It is an aggressive, enterprising person, a go-getter. That's the definition of a hustler, okay? For those who need to know. All right. That's the definition of a hustler. Trauma. Let's see what we got for trauma. Hold on, put this up here. And so for trauma, oh, hold up. I just had it up there. Sorry about that. I thought I had left it up there. Okay, there we go. So trauma. Trauma, what is the meaning of trauma? Just for those who don't quite understand, it's a deeply distressed or distributing experience. So the key word is deeply distressing. A person trauma like, okay, yeah. So that's just a dictionary. This comes from the dictionary, Oxford language. So just give you a little backstory on it. You know, sometimes I like to just break it down to the basics so we can get that clear understanding, man. And it's like, you know, with trauma, it's just it has a deep effect on you because, especially when you talk about somebody that's close to you, because it's like if you think about it, right? For some people, when you're broke and you're struggling, man, you have all the friends, you have everybody around you, you know, you have folks, you know, looking out for you for the basics, you know, little things and little stuff that it can do for you. You know, they'll look out for you, which is cool. That's a great situation. But on the flip side, once you no longer that person and you come into a different type of mindset based on your, for one, your knowledge, your experience, and your understanding. And so what happens once you get to a certain level, now those folks who was with you when you was broken down out, now they looking sideways at you. You feel me? They looking sideways at you for the fact that, oh, this dude about to pass me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta be careful, you know, who you talk to and what you know, some of your ideas, and especially if you're a type of person that really like to get out there and make things happen. You know, some people get offended by that. So just know this lifestyle of greatness come with a lot of sacrifices, and a lot of cases it come with a lot of problems and trauma that you have to deal with, because for you to really elevate in life, you have to get out of your old way of thinking. Or, you know, especially for somebody in my age group, you have to adapt to what's going on and find a way to make that beneficial for you in a positive way. Do you feel me? So smash up them likes, y'all. Hit that like button. You new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. I am Sean B. Stoll. All I bring to you is nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration, man. Smash up them likes, y'all. You know what I mean? Let's get them likes going up, you know? So smash them likes up, y'all. But I will say it is a lonely road to the top. But once you get to that level in life that you feel fit for you, that's when you can kind of like, okay, let me try to, you know, patch things up with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like usually hustler to hustler, most people won't have a problem with that. They respect that. They like, okay, we get it. We get it. But when it's not another person that's a hustler in life, and they see how you moving, you always constantly busy, you don't have a lot of personal time to do little things. Those type of people, they definitely will be a problem for you. Absolutely. Because they looking at your lifestyle like you good already, you know? So you got to be careful of that. And also remember this. You have to remember the fact that as much as you want something, as much as you go after certain things, you have to remember that the thing you want and what somebody else want for you or have an idea of how you should do things will cause some problems for you. So you have to stay strong, stay motivated, stay elevating, and eventually you will get in position. You feel me? So I want to thank y'all for watching this live tonight. I will be back tomorrow and continue for the ones that's real hustlers in real life, continue hustling and regardless what they say, what they think of you or think you should do, continue grinding for yours. You feel me? You know? So I want to thank y'all for watching this live. I am Sean B. Stoller. Until next time, y'all. Peace.